think one of the questions I have is like when I'm looking into a property, and like let's say I do want to convert it to like a single family to a two family or condos, right? Condo conversion. How do I? Because I'm like I have to. Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
How do you kind of figure out if you can convert it to a condo before you put an offer?
So the first thing is what's the zone for it? If it's in the right zone, if you have a single family on a two family district, you have money right there. You're sitting on money because you could easily convert it into a two family.
And to figure that out, you just go online.
You hire an architect. But you can go to my YouTube channel.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have a couple of videos on zoning, and it's pretty much the same steps no matter what the city is. You pretty much agree to do the same steps. You're gonna go through the zoning bylaws of the city. You're gonna find the ordinance. You're gonna go through the zoning map, and in the zoning map, it's gonna have different colors, and you're gonna find your property on that map, and the color will say what zone it is. And in the map, in the bylaws, it's gonna say that zone it's allowed to do X, Y, and Z, and it has to do. So that's how you find out. And I have like 3 videos in that. So if you go to the YouTube channel, you can just write zoning on the playlist, and it will be one. So then you see the zone. If it is not zoned for that, you could still get it by special permit. It's a special request you're gonna have to do. It's a little harder. If you buy a property on a 2-family district and it's a single, you are sitting on money, easy money. If you are on a single family district and have a single family, it's going to be a lot harder to do. Maybe even forbidden. If they say the word forbidden in it, they may say by special permit or forbidden. If they say forbidden, there's nothing you can do to ever do it. If they say by special permit, then you can do it.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know that. Interesting.
And every town is slightly different, but the process is the same. Okay. So if you follow those steps, that's it. So this one, 3 different buildings. They came to us. They already had the concept for what it is that they wanted. We just basically made it work. You know. So I'll tell you the first sheet shows all the people involved: fire protection, architect, owner, right, and the description of the project. Second sheet shows all the different codes that we need to comply with. All of them are here, one by one. The third page typically actually shows the life safety plan, but in this one we wanted to give we actually didn't have enough space for the zoning in code analysis, so we did 2.
What's the separation distance?
So it's not necessarily a distance. Is that party wall, that wall that connects one unit and the other, has to be 1 or 2 hours, depending on rate, and that's a rating that's achieved depending on the layers of gypsum wall or the type of assembly that you use for that.
Okay.
So yeah, garages need to always be separated from houses. Building house to house need to be separated from one another. These are townhouses, so they all have to be separated.
So you can't build houses with the garage next to it anymore?
You can. Okay. They just have to have a fire separation wall, and the door itself has to be rated. You can. They're connected. They're attached. This is attached parking. But yeah.
Okay.
So in this one, I show where all the smoke detectors go. How far is it to go from here to there? There's a fire. How you get out? I show where my means of egress are. My one means of egress, another means of egress. One means of egress, another means of egress. You need to have 2 for each of the properties. And so that's generally what this one shows. And it's for every floor, right? So every floor. It's just code. Then the site plan goes here, which is provided in this case by the surveyor and by the civil engineer. We didn't do that part. And this is the actual architectural plans. You know how I told you I blow up different things? This is called blow up. Okay. These are different blow ups that we have. So everything that you see a little piece, that's a call out. And it's key to a sheet, and it means that that's drawing number 1 on the sheet A400.
Do you include the measurements of the size of the rooms too, or no?
Here, I don't include them in text. I just have it. For instance, so you know that this garage is 20 foot 2 inches by 25 foot 10 inches. They're all the same.
And for the bathrooms, you do the same thing or no?
So here we have that this bathroom is going to be 5 foot 1.
Okay, you do it.
By 4 foot 10.
Okay.
So here we focus only on the major, so that the walls are in the right place. And on the call out, then we really focus on, and these are more blow ups of, because it's 3 floors, like 1, 2, 3. So these are the same idea. We do only the major measurements, and then certain elements will blow up. But every room has its dimensions: 10 foot 10 by 21 2.
Got it.
And 15.7. Right, 21 2 is here, 15.7 is here. So you know what size that room is. And the schematics we put it underneath the text. That's like 20 by 30. You know what I mean? Like that's But these are construction documents. These are the details for the fire rating, the different type of walls you need to use, fire rating. It's basically two walls together. You see how thick they look? Because they have to be rated. Roof plan, how the water is going to be dealt with. This is a flat roof, so you need to put a roof drain.
Oh wow.
And these are the elevations for the building. All the windows are tagged, so that you know what window that is and what type. These are sections of the building with the heights, showing the different heights of the building. These are exterior walls, showing some details for how the exterior wall is going to be made.
Wow. Everything you need.
And we're going to the large plans. This is the kitchen with all the information in the kitchen, bathroom plans, everything you need to know for the bathrooms. More kitchen plans, because there are different kitchens depending on the house. So we have two different types. Door schedule, so you can know how many doors you have and what type of doors you have and what the dimensions are. We typically put the total. This is the progress, so this is not done. So this one has total. So you say I'm gonna need 30 doors for this, I'm gonna need 20 doors for that, in different styles.
Wow.
Lighting plan, all the lights. And all the
Recess
switches.
lighting.
Yep, and all the switches.
Okay.
So all the lights go.
It's literally like your roadmap for
Finish.
everything you need
So
to do.
this is representing the different finishes. Anything that has that color is going to be a vinyl. Anything that has this is going to be just concrete because it's garage, concrete polish. Anything that has just regular gray is just wood. So we say what we want. Okay. Anything that has these square ones is tile. So people know. I'm gonna need tile, I'm gonna need this. We give the square footage too.
That's perfect.
So they
that
know.
Helps.
Yeah. That's for all of that. And then here's where all of the outlets where they're gonna go. Internet and TV. Ground fault interrupter for just in in the kitchen you need the ones that just in case water splashing into it. And all of the switches, all of them are there. So you see the little logo, all of them. They're hard to see, but they're all there. And foundation plan, entire foundation.
Shouldn't the foundation be first, Does it matter the sequence?
No, it's by discipline.
Okay.
So architectural, then structural, then plumbing, then electrical, then mechanical. But we're not using an outside consultant. We're doing all of it ourselves. So we just put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are all the structural details. For the structure, the framing. You see, I told you I haven't done that's the only thing that's missing for this one. I calculate what those are gonna be. I haven't done that. So I gotta do the structural part. And these are actually some older revisions because we were trying to design. I don't know if you noticed something pretty interesting, and is that on the first floor there's only one stair, and then the second floor it turns into two. We wanted to save space instead of having one stair and one stair for each one of them. We wanted to share in the first floor, have a common area, and then have two to go to the upper floors. So that we can have a bigger garage. Because if we were to do a double here, they will lose the garage, basically.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
I've never done that before. Well, I'm not sure if it works. We're gonna figure it out. We think it works. One stair, landing, then each unit has its own stairs. Yeah, so these are all the sort of details. This is also trying to understand the stairs.
You're an artist too.
yeah. We have to make sure it makes sense.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. The set. That's the final package. That should be out between today and tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to just do the calculations, make sure everything looks good. We did some 3Ds. We did the finishes too for the exterior. I think they ended up taking this out and just putting like a window because they didn't like the proper color there. So
No,
that's pretty much it. Yeah. That's how we work.